Hey, what's up guys, BWR Productions today, and we're going to be doing a how-to video on the green wire mod for the TRX450R. A little background on this modification if you haven't already heard of it before. Basically what it does is you go in under the hood here and you cut a green wire in your stock CDI. And what that's going to do is that's going to bump you up about 1,000 RPMs or so. And basically what it does is when you cut this wire, your CDI will mimic the HRC CDI, which you can get, or which you could get in the HRC kit. I don't believe they offer that anymore. Last time I checked, they didn't. And I don't know who figured this out, but someone figured out that the only key difference between the HRC CDI and the stock CDI was that the green wire on this CDI was absent. So some brave soul out there decided to cut it off, and the result was that it performed exactly the same as the HRC CDI. I believe this is an 06 and up only modification, but don't quote me on that because I really don't know for a fact. But you know, if you're a 04, 05 owner, I would do a little more research on that because I don't believe that you can do it on an 04, 05. I think it's only 06 and up. But again, I'm not 100% sure because I've only done it for an 06 and up, and I've only had to look it up for an 06 and up, so I haven't researched it myself. So this is pretty basic. There's really not a whole lot of steps to it, but the first step is you're going to take your hood and you're just going to pop it off, which if you don't know how to do that, all you do is you grab on the left and the right and it'll pop right out of the holes there, and then slide it forward. It comes off. Now mine, I have my neutral light and my overheat light attached, so it's wired, so it's just going to hang off to the side right there. But for anyone else, you're just going to set that off to the side. Now, once you're under the CDI, or once you're under the hood, you're going to look for the CDI, which is this piece right here. Okay, so now that you're looking at your stock CDI here, you're going to notice, once I move these wires out of the way, you're going to notice that you've got 3 different plugs here. And so there's one on the left, one in the center, one on the right, and the center one's the biggest. And then the one on the left would be, I guess that'd be your guys' right. This would be the second biggest, and the one on the far right is the smallest, or your guys' left in this situation. So we're going to be focusing specifically on this piece right here. Alright, now we're focused specifically on the CDI here. And so now all you're going to do is you're going to look for your green wire. And if you look at this right here, you have 4 sets of little holes here with wires coming out of them. And you're going to be focusing on this one right here. You can see this green wire poking out. I've already cut mine. And it's not electrical taped, though I probably should for good measure, and I'd recommend that you do too. Right here, you just go in, you find the green wire poking out right here out of these 4 holes, which it should be, from the camera's perspective, this is the bottom right corner of this, or if you're looking at it from the rider's perspective, you're looking at top left. So you find this green wire, you locate it, and you just snip it right in half. And you can tape it up on each end and call it good. That basically is the whole mod right there, and it'll perform identical to the HRC CDI. There's really not much else to it. And if there's anyone out there who's skeptical of this, I mean, take 30 seconds to Google it or something. It's pretty much a known fact that this works. It's not going to mess with your quad in any way. Your quad's going to perform just as good as it would have beforehand, except that you're going to be getting that extra rev, which if you're into racing or engine performance or anything like that, is a way better solution than spending $200 on an aftermarket CDI. And again, I mean, I've been running this for a year. My quad still runs solid, performs just fine. So I would absolutely recommend this to anyone who's looking to get some extra performance gains out of their TRX450R, and they're trying to do it on a budget. I guess the really only advantage to spending any more money on a CDI is if you're looking for a custom program one, which for, you know, the amateur racer who's on a budget, you're not going to need that anyways, really. So yeah, that's basically the green wire mod for the TRX450R. If you have any additional questions, hopefully that covers everything. But just feel free to hit me up in a comment or send me a message or something like that, and I'll see what I can do to help you. Thanks for checking this out, guys, and there should be plenty more how-to videos on some basic TRX450R stuff, so check them out.